Hello and welcome back to the GCP-Mindset channel. Today we'll talk about audits in clinical trials.
Welcome to the GCP-Mindset channel and all topics on clinical research.
Clinical trials are the backbone of medical advancements, ensuring that new treatments, drugs, and devices are safe and effective before they reach the public. However, maintaining the integrity of these trials requires a robust system of oversight. This is where audits in clinical trials come into play. In this video, we will explore what clinical trial audits are, how they work, and what they look like in practice. By the end, you will have a clear understanding of their purpose, process, and impact on the clinical research landscape. Let us start with understanding what an audit in a clinical trial is. An audit in a clinical trial is a systematic, independent examination of trial-related activities and documentation. The goal is to determine whether the trial has been conducted in compliance with good clinical practice, the study protocol, standard operating procedures, and regulatory requirements such as those set by the FDA or EMA. Unlike monitoring, which occurs throughout the trial and is conducted by individuals involved in the study, an audit is conducted independently, often by a dedicated quality assurance team or an external auditor. The independence of audits ensures objectivity and prevents biases that could arise from internal teams reviewing their own work. Audits also play a key role in preparing for regulatory inspections, as they help identify issues before an authority, such as the FDA or EMA, steps in for an official evaluation. Understanding how audits differ from monitoring is essential. Monitoring is an ongoing activity conducted by clinical research associates who ensure that a trial is running according to plan. Audits, on the other hand, are retrospective examinations designed to assess compliance, identify gaps, and improve processes. An audit should not be feared, but rather embraced as an opportunity to enhance quality and regulatory adherence. By performing regular internal audits, organizations can ensure that they remain compliant and avoid findings in regulatory inspections. Why are audits crucial in clinical trials? Audits serve as a crucial quality assurance mechanism. Their primary functions include ensuring compliance, protecting participants' rights and safety, confirming data integrity, identifying and correcting procedural errors, and preparing for regulatory inspections. These functions make audits an essential part of any clinical trial process, helping to safeguard both data integrity and participant safety. A poorly conducted clinical trial can result in unreliable data, which in turn affects the validity of a study's conclusions. If a trial does not adhere to regulations, the results may be rejected by regulatory authorities, wasting years of research and financial investment. Audits help mitigate these risks by providing independent verification that trial procedures are being followed correctly. Additionally, audits provide reassurance to sponsors, regulatory agencies, and the public that the trial is conducted ethically and in accordance with global standards. Let us have a look at the different types of audits in clinical trials. There are different types of audits depending on the focus and scope. On-site audits are conducted at the physical location of the clinical trial, focusing on investigator compliance, patient safety, and document accuracy. These audits assess not only adherence to regulatory requirements, but also site practices such as drug storage, informed consent processes, and staff training. System audits, on the other hand, evaluate the overall processes and systems used in trial management, including data handling, safety reporting, and regulatory compliance. These audits help identify systemic issues that could affect multiple trials within an organization. Remote audits are performed virtually and involve document reviews, staff interviews, and database assessments, often used when on-site visits are not feasible. With the rise of digital tools and electronic trial master files, remote audits are becoming increasingly common. Organizations must ensure that they have secure and reliable systems in place for sharing information electronically. Finally, for-cause audits are triggered by specific concerns such as unusual data patterns, non-compliance, or protocol deviations, aimed at investigating potential fraud or misconduct. These audits are crucial in maintaining research integrity and preventing issues such as data fabrication or unethical practices. What triggers an audit? Audits may be conducted routinely or triggered by specific concerns. Repeated protocol violations, unexpected adverse events, data inconsistencies, unusually high or rapid enrollment rates, or direct regulatory authority requests can all lead to an audit. Ensuring proper compliance and documentation can help prevent issues that might trigger an audit unexpectedly. Regulatory agencies, such as the FDA and EMA, regularly conduct inspections of clinical trial sites. If an organization has a history of non-compliance, or if significant concerns are raised about a particular study, a regulatory inspection may be triggered. If deficiencies are found during an audit, the site must take corrective action to address them before a regulatory body steps in. Let us have a look at the audit process step by step. The audit process typically follows several key stages. It begins with pre-audit preparation, where the team reviews trial protocols, standard operating procedures, and previous compliance reports. Sites must gather all relevant documentation, ensuring that records are complete and up to date. During the audit, an opening meeting is held to discuss objectives, followed by document reviews and staff interviews. Auditors assess trial site practices and investigational product handling to ensure compliance with study protocols. Investigators and study coordinators may be interviewed about their understanding of the protocol and their responsibilities. Audit findings are categorized as critical, major, or minor, and a report is prepared outlining necessary corrective actions. Critical findings indicate significant non-compliance that could impact subject safety or data integrity. Major findings highlight important deviations that must be corrected, while minor findings involve small inconsistencies that do not pose immediate risks. Corrective and preventive actions are then implemented to address any identified issues, ensuring long-term compliance. The site must develop a corrective and preventive action (CAPA) plan to rectify the findings. Follow-up audits may be conducted to ensure that corrective measures have been successfully implemented. While audits are necessary, they also present challenges such as staff resistance, inadequate documentation, technical difficulties in remote audits, conflicting interpretations of regulations, and time constraints for implementing corrective actions. To mitigate these challenges, research teams should foster a culture of continuous quality improvement, conduct internal audits, train staff on audit expectations, and maintain well-organized trial documentation. A major challenge in audits is the lack of proper documentation. The rule of thumb in clinical research is that if something is not documented, it did not happen. Sites must ensure that all data entries, consent forms, training records, and deviations are well documented and easily accessible. Another challenge is the anxiety that audits can create among staff. Training personnel on what to expect during an audit and how to handle questions confidently can help reduce stress and improve audit outcomes. In conclusion, audits in clinical trials are essential for ensuring compliance, data integrity, and participant safety. Whether conducted on-site, remotely, or for cause, audits provide valuable insights that help refine trial processes and improve overall research quality. Understanding audit triggers, types, and processes allows clinical research professionals to be well prepared, ensuring their trials meet the highest regulatory and ethical standards. Staying prepared for audits not only strengthens regulatory compliance, but also enhances the credibility of clinical research. A well-audited trial is a trustworthy trial. Thank you for watching our video, and we hope that you found it informative. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content on clinical research.